discover that Oscar Mayer smoke-cooked ham has always been only 25 calories a slice, find there's always room for a new addition. When some people find out that Oscar Mayer honey ham has always been only 25 calories a slice, they dive right in.
I could be the best sales rep in the business, I believe, but I'd still have this secret desire, I believe, to ace somebody, anybody. I believe in doing more to show me how I'm getting better every minute. Look at me now. I believe in Crystal Light.
Crystal Light Diet Soft Drink Mix. 100% NutraSweet. Just 4 calories.
I believe in Crystal Light, 'cause I believe in me.
An idea whose time has come and gone has come again. Introducing the Volkswagen Fox. At $57.90, it's German engineering everyone can afford. Again.
A full line of Volkswagen Jettas, German-engineered, fuel-injected engines. Yeah. And now 3.9 financing plus factory incentives on all Jetta models. So hurry. Oh, my.
I'm wearing absolutely nothing on my face. Nothing but Almay's fresh, natural-looking foundation. And Almay's nothing is really something. It's hypoallergenic and fragrance-free. Almay, everything you want and nothing you don't.
Good morning.
Summertime, serve it up, summertime.
When you can't wait to start the morning, take breakfast by the hand at McDonald's and put a little more summer in your day.
McDonald's, serve it up, summertime.
I'm a Disney Sunday movie.
So what happened today? Anything?
When you run a home for orphans,
Go over there.
anything can happen. John Denver, Cindy Williams, The Leftovers, Sunday.
Absence of Malice. Tonight's ABC's Saturday Night Movie will continue in a moment.
An ABC News Break brought to you by Arrid Extra Dry. Now from Washington, Britt Hume.
Good evening. Commerce Secretary Malcolm Baldrige died tonight in a California hospital from injuries suffered this afternoon when he was crushed by a horse he'd been riding. Baldrige was an original member of President Reagan's cabinet and was the longest-serving Commerce Secretary in U.S. history. The 64-year-old secretary was injured when the horse he was riding bucked, threw him, and rolled on top of him. At the time, he was practicing his favorite pastime, steer roping, at a ranch in Northern California. Baldridge's heart stopped, but he was revived by cardiopulmonary resuscitation and rushed to a hospital where he died in surgery of internal injuries. Now this.
Solid antiperspirant users, roll-on users, spray users, watch. No matter which leading antiperspirant you're using, this Arrid spray is drier. So get a little closer and remember Arrid goes on drier.
In the Persian Gulf today, the first 2 ships under U.S. escort arrived at a Kuwaiti port. Navy divers immediately began examining the damage from Friday's mine explosion that blew a hole in the tanker Bridgeton. Temperature records were broken across the eastern United States today as a sizzling heat wave continued to bake the nation. On Maryland's eastern shore, the hot spell has killed about 1 million chickens, and poultry farmers are rushing to dispose of them before disease sets in. The FBI reports the nation's crime rose last year by 6% over the previous year, the highest level since 1981. More news later on the Weekend Report.
There's a new compact sedan, more aerodynamic than the Ferrari Testarossa. A 5-passenger sedan with as much room as a Mercedes 300E. A sedan whose rear wheels actually steer with it through a turn, like the Porsche 944s. There is, however, a point at which the similarities between these advanced cars end. It's called the price. The 1988 Chevrolet Corsica.
The U.S. stays alive in Davis Cup tennis competition. The highlights at 11.
And now it continues with Absence of Malice.
You're telling me Trident helps fight cavities? It always has?
That's right. Chewing Trident after sugary snacks reduces the acids on your teeth that can cause cavities.
Something that's delicious and good for you, I love it.
Trident, good to chew and fights cavities, too.
My hairline receded, okay? Now my gums are receding. You know, you can get cavities where you never knew you had teeth at the roots. I am going to use Listermint, because the fluoride in Listermint can penetrate the roots and help protect them. All this and fresh breath, too.
More and more men are keeping their bodies in shape. Their faces, too. Shaving's rough on your face. So every day, after every shave, splash on Skin Bracer. Skin Bracer cools, soothes, tightens pores.
That's the tingle. Smells great, too.
But Skin Bracer's not cologne. It's skin care you need. That's why more men are saying...
Thanks. I needed that.
Skin Bracer takes care of men who take care of their skin. Skin Bracer Aftershave.
By men.
Think small. Think new burger bundles. The tasty mini cheeseburgers only at Burger King. Little cheeseburgers available for a little time. So get them while you can. New burger bundles only at Burger King. Look, Ma. No hands. Burger King, the best food for fast times.
Musicians like to think the best light beer is the one we drink, and every rapping cat I know drinks Miller Lite. Ain't that so? Taste flavor, let's fill it. Taste flavor, let's fill it. Lights got body, lights got soul. Don't stop me now, I'm on a roll. Get it right, there's only one light beer, Miller Lite.
July Learner of the Month, J.T. Pace.
I heard about this book, the Bible. I heard about it. I wanted to find out what was in it. I wanted to be able to read a letter that I figured that God had wrote to me. Receive this, or have already become perfect. Now just think, 3 years ago, I couldn't have stood here and read that. Amen. Now don't you know, I have something to get excited about.
Amen. If you need help or can help someone else, call this number.
I believe that you...
Celebrate their spirit with Whitney Houston, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jane Fonda, and more.
Hi, I'm John Ritter. Please join me for the Special Olympics opening ceremonies Monday, August the 3rd, right here on ABC.
Watch it.
It's happening. You're about to experience a whole new feeling with new Sure Desert Spice Scent. It'll add new spice to your life. Now we'll take you to a light, refreshing place with Sure Powder Dry Scent. Leave it to Sure to help keep you powder dry all day long.
Do you believe in magic? New lemon fresh dash is a dash of lemon in a fresh new way. The magic lemon scent will take you away. A dash of lemon in your dash, lemon fresh, clean and bright. A dash of lemon in your wash, a lot of freshness in your life. It's a fresh, clean, brighter place, and you will say they put a dash of lemon in new lemon fresh dash.
Wow.
What you eating, babe?
Nothing, honey.
Oh, you can tell me.
Kellogg's Nut and Honey Crunch.
So what makes it taste so good?
Nothing, honey.
Oh.
Kellogg's Nut and Honey Crunch.
Looks good, Private. What is it?
Nothing, honey.
You love the honey, you love the nuts.
When you've got the special taste of nuts and honey all wrapped up in a hearty crunch, what more can you say?
Looks good, Sergeant. What is it?
Kellogg's Nut and Honey.
Nothing, honey.
Crunch.
7 years today. When Jim and I started out, we were on a tight budget. And that's when I discovered Suave. After Jim got a promotion, I tried those expensive shampoos and conditioners. Know what? They weren't any better. They just cost more. So I came back to Suave. I don't have to spend a fortune on my hair. Suave just makes me look like I do.
Try Suave Mousse, Hairspray, and Gel for beautiful styles and look like you spent a fortune on your hair.
Absence of Malice, starring Paul Newman and Sally Field, will continue in a moment. An ABC movie classic.
How many times our mill closed down?
The dream is over and the struggle begins.
I'm going on lousy welfare.
But Peter Strauss is determined to get it back.
You went up in jail.
We got 8 hours.
Heart of Steel.
Let's tear it up.
Tomorrow.
Dolphin's Flashbacks. Brought to you by your Southeast Toyota dealers. Christmas dinner got cold in 1971, but the Dolphins and Chiefs played on and on. 6 quarters before Garo Yepremian ended pro football's longest game with 3 points from the 37.
I still found it puzzling that nobody was cheering. Then I realized we're in Kansas City. Who's going to cheer? You know, they're out there. They thought they were going to win. By then, my teammates were all on top of me. That's the first time I ever got injured in football.
Be at Lockhart Stadium this weekend when Toyota runs for the record. It's a race to sell over 1,000 new Toyota cars, trucks, and vans to break the South's all-time record. Area dealers are there with the markdowns, the incentives, the rebates, the financing. Get $2,000 factory distributed rebates on these Toyotas, 1.9 annual percentage rate financing on this truck, 2.9 on these MR2s, 3.9 on this Cressida. Saturday and Sunday only, run away with a great Toyota bargain at Lockhart Stadium, Fort Lauderdale.
A critically injured teen is turned away for treatment at 11.
Now it continues with absence of malice.
To write the words and make the plans that bring the future inside.
From original to copy, electronic to print, what you see is what we do. Xerox, the leader in document processing. All the machines and systems to create, copy, file, distribute, and make your output outstanding. Document processing from Team Xerox.
We document the world.
$4.19. This job gives you an appetite.
You can't handle a big dog on an empty stomach. I like Snickers on a hot day right out of the icebox.
Chilled and packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfies.
Snickers really satisfies you.
It's very important to our family that Charlie gets what he likes because we think he's pretty special. He likes Kal Kan, and he's proven that again and again. Never missed a lick of his Kal Kan. He chose Kal Kan all by himself.
See if your cat prefers Kal Kan.
It's time for a really different mascara. Fresh Lash by Maybelline, the 24-hour mascara for lashes that go non-stop around the clock. Fresh Lash by Maybelline with a truly waterproof formula that lives up to its promise. Fresh Lash won't flake, smear, or disappear. So dive right in, make a splash. It's truly waterproof, so it stays on till you want it off. Fresh Lash, the non-stop, truly waterproof mascara by Maybelline.
Maybelline invites you to experience Ultra Performance, a remarkable new makeup formulated by Maybelline to a degree of purity that may have seemed impossible until now.
It even feels pure.
A makeup with such incredible texture and tone. Wearing it is more a matter of perfecting your skin than making it up. With new Ultra Performance Pure Makeup by Maybelline, there is but one way for skin to respond.
Beautiful.
Hi, Mr. McKay. Hello.
Everybody have fun, that's right. ABC Sports Features. Everybody shifting gears, that's right. ABC Sports reaching new heights.
Where does it hurt?
Here.
For indigestion, heartburn, and gas, nobody does as much as Malox Plus. Dose for dose, it neutralizes more than any regular strength antacid and dissolves gas. Nobody does as much as Malox Plus.
Great looks start with Cross Your Heart. It's not glitter and shine that make you look fine. Great looks start with Cross Your Heart. For a look that's smashing, ooh, so flashing. Great looks start with Cross Your Heart from Playtex, the fit that makes the fashion.
Introducing power and price you've never seen in a compact 4x4. The new lower-priced Nissan Hardbody V6.
We got the power to make you move. We make it feel like driving.
More horsepower, dollar for dollar, than any leading compact truck. Big and broad, high and wide. There's nothing ordinary about this truck. Nothing but the price.
We make it feel like driving. And the name is Nissan.
Phil, you're overreacting. We've got 30 people out there. Okay, I made a crude remark about your breath.
apologize.
There's no mouthwash. I looked.
I bought something new.
It's cool, crisp, like nothing you've ever tasted. It's blue.
It's Scope. Taste it.
Introducing Scope Peppermint. Yes, peppermint. Like original mint, it kills germs like medicine-y mouthwash, and your breath's icy clean.
Whoa.
Exactly, Phil. Whoa.
Now the power of Scope comes in peppermint, too.
How do you get through the night? I fly on the wings of a maxi.
Always Plus Night Super, the long maxi, with panty protectors.
Wait till you see. Oh, wings. Of course.
Always Plus Night Super, amazing flaps that wrap around and cover the sides.
Ooh, what a maxi. It actually stays put. At night? At night.
Always Plus Night Super, nothing beats the wings at night.
See what we've done for you. Sweet dreams.
Tonight's movie, Absence of Malice, will continue in a moment.
A sports update brought to you by Bud Light. Now from ABC News in Washington, here's Kathleen Sullivan.
Good evening, everyone. In Davis Cup competition today, the United States doubles team of Flack and Seguso beat the West Germans to keep American hopes alive. Ken Flack and Robert Seguso won in 3 straight sets, beating Eric Yellen and Rick Osterthon 6-3, 8-6, 14-12. They remain undefeated in Davis Cup doubles play. The West Germans lead the United States 2-1 in the best-of-5 series. Tomorrow, John McEnroe meets Yellen and Tim Mayotte meets Boris Becker. In ladies golf, Ayako Okamoto of Japan leads the U.S. Open after the 3rd round. Okamoto birdied 3 of the last 5 holes to take a 1-shot lead ahead of Laura Davies of Great Britain. In horse racing, Coupe de Fusil won the Delaware Handicap with Angel Cordero aboard. With the win today, Cordero is just 3 wins shy of reaching the mark of 6,000 victories in his career. Now this.
Don't just ask for a light beer.
Hi, give me a light.
Ask them to bring out their best. Bud Light. Bud Light. A less filling light beer with the first name and taste. Because everything else is just a light. Bud Light.
In baseball, by George, the New York Yankees dropped their 4th game in a row today, losing to the Chicago White Sox and closing in on the Yanks 1 game behind in the division. The Detroit Tigers, who won their 7th game since the All-Star break. More news later on the Weekend Report.
Make room for Hyundai time is almost over.
Thanks for the deal. You're welcome.
Aiming at new sales records, your Hyundai dealer really stocked up, even took work home with him. And while he's still got a wide selection of XLs with 7 models under $7,000 and starting at just $51.95, they are going fast.
Couple more days, we'll find the kids.
Better hurry down to your Hyundai dealer while he's still got a lot to deal with.
Test drive an Excel at your nearest Miami, Fort Lauderdale Hyundai dealer.
When their sons told them they were gay, they could not accept it, and now they live with the knowledge that those same sons are dying of AIDS. On the next Oprah Winfrey Show, meet the fathers of sons who are dying of AIDS, men who now are forced to come to grips with their sons' personal lifestyle and devastating illness. How do they feel now that they're forced to accept it? We'll talk about it on the next Oprah Winfrey Show.
Join Oprah, Monday at 4 o'clock on Channel 10.
South Florida soccer star tries his luck in Europe. The story at 11.
And now we continue with Absence of Malice.
Mommy, why did I get a cavity? Why?
Parents have to answer enough tough questions, so do all you can to prevent that one. Make sure you give your kids Crest. You see, Crest has Fluorostat. It's a unique formula, and no other toothpaste has ever done a test to prove it's better than Crest at fighting cavities. Crest, the dentist's choice for their patients, should be your choice for your children.
I hope I don't get a cavity next time.
Ours, as you know, is not a perfect world. May I? That's why it's so refreshing when something really perfect comes along. Like Diet Coke. Tastes great straight or on the rocks. Yet it's just 1 calorie. That's why Diet Coke is the perfect soft drink. For an imperfect world.
Just for the taste of it. Diet Coke. Daddy.
Yes, son.
Was there McDonald's when you were a little boy?
There sure was, son.
Thoughts of McDonald's bring a smile to my face. When I I think about my good old days. It was my favorite place, a part of my good times, in so many special ways. Whoa, yeah! In my high school days, in so many ways, McDonald's was a part of it all.
Hey, little man, you want to know the best time I've had?
When?
Right now.
No doubt about it. There's something going on. I got a nuclear shot, too hot to handle. It has been so long since I felt like I belong. But now at last I know that moment has come. Something good is going on.
Baseball is an island of solidarity in an insecure world.
Something's happening to you and me. Something's happening on ABC.
Okay, honey.
Can you tell who hasn't had their Kellogg's bran flakes?
Hang in there, honey.
Well, some people feel a little sluggish if they're not eating a balanced diet.
Oh, boy, am I sluggish.
Kellogg's are the only bran flakes with fiber and a full day supply of iron to help balance your diet. And that's one great way to help fight that sluggish feeling. So maybe you can tell who hasn't had their Kellogg's bran flakes
Great shot, honey.
and who has. Kellogg's bran flakes, the fiber and iron cereal.
When you're allergy sensitive, your next attack may be only a breath away. For relief, depend on Benadryl. Doctors have prescribed it more than any allergy medication ever. Benadryl from Park Davis.
You were always my favorite. And now you've never been better.
Because now Sugar-Free Certs has NutraSweet. And it's never been better. Sugar-Free Certs, now with NutraSweet.
Come, my little apprentice, let's eat. Ah, Peter, do we ever cover steak with ketchup?
No, Father, but it's hamburger.
Ah, but hamburger is steak. It's chopped steak, so we use...
A1 steak sauce.
Right, and it's A1's herbs and spices that make hamburgers taste like...
Steak burgers.
Don't cover it. Discover it with A1.
And we'll save the ketchup for the fries.
Good.
Chardonnay, Zinfandel, Johannesburg Riesling, Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Sauvignon. The vintage-dated varietal wines of Ernest and Julio Gallo, among the most respected in America, among the most respected in the world. Today's Gallo, all the best a wine can be.
Absence of Malice. Tonight's ABC's Saturday Night Movie will continue in a moment.
Some of the biggest names in American business are opening plants in Mexico. It's helping that economy, but it could put you out of work.
They go where the money is. They have no loyalties to a country.
Monday, watch ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
From Channel 10, this is an Eyewitness News Brief.
Good evening, I'm Jerry Levine. In the news tonight, the longest-serving Secretary of Commerce in U.S. history is dead tonight of injuries he received during a riding accident. Malcolm Baldridge was thrown from a horse that lost its footing and landed on him. He died a short time later while in surgery at a California hospital. He was 64 years old. A killer heat wave is attacking the country of Greece. 2,000 people hospitalized there. These reports and a whole lot more coming up on Eyewitness News at 11.
Attention Hyundai buyers, if you're surprised at what a Hyundai really costs, Pontiac presents Le Mans, imported exclusively by Pontiac, built where theirs is built, and priced like you want it to be. Sticker priced at $62.85. So don't wait. Drive a Le Mans today at $62.85. It's more of what you really wanted for less, only from Pontiac, and only $62.85.
Pontiac. It's a natural time for a Sundance.
Introducing new Sundance Natural Juice Sparklers.
Anytime's the right time for a Sundance.
70% fruit juices, 30% sparkling water, and nothing else.
So it's a natural time for a Sundance.
Don No, only on Channel 10 Eyewitness News.
And now we continue with Absence of Malice.
Would you choose Hamburger A, a Wendy's hamburger in which you get the fresh toppings you want, or Hamburger B, where you take the toppings they give you?
B. I'm not used to getting what I want. I went to the beauty parlor and asked for a glamorous hairdo. I don't think I got it. What do you think?
I love it.
Wouldn't you choose the fresh hamburger? Choose Wendy's.
A wide roll-on. A wide roll-on. Did they make them?
Introducing Lady Speed Dry Antiperspirant, the only wide roll-on. Ordinary roll-ons are narrow. Lady Speed Dry is wide for complete coverage with every stroke.
Goes on faster and easier than ordinary roll-ons. Lady Speed Dry is great. Helps keep me dry and odor-free all day.
New Lady Speed Dry Antiperspirant, the only wide roll-on.
Dentists agree that plaque is the #1 dental problem, and that no matter how much you brush, brushing alone doesn't get enough plaque off your teeth. What's worse are those areas where it's almost impossible to remove any plaque at all. Now there's Plaques. Simply rinse with Plaques before brushing, and it removes 300% more plaque than brushing alone, and even more in hard-to-reach areas. New Plaques, because brushing alone isn't enough.
She knows exactly what I'm thinking. I don't have to say anything to her, and I know exactly what she's thinking. She gives me so much unconditional love that the least I can do is give her something good to eat. I feed her Kal Kan. That's her favorite food in the world. The minute I crack open that can, she's right there. It's so meaty. It's very nice looking. When I give her the plate, she's just like, oh, thank you, Megan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes I feel like she just loves me because I feed her Kal Kan.
See if your cat prefers Kal Kan.
Young people from all walks of life have volunteered to take part in a frightening experiment.
Next.
For a short time each day, they are allowing their brains to be altered. Altered to the degree that paranoia has been induced. Altered to cause loss of motor functions. Altered to have adverse effects on reproductive organs. Altered to produce heart malfunction and destruction of brain cells to the point of memory loss, and acceleration of the aging process. The most frightening part of this experiment is that it is not an experiment. It's what slowly happens to you when you keep smoking pot. No one has to alter your brain. You've already volunteered to do it to yourself.
Barbara Mandrell hosts the Special Olympics opening ceremonies Monday, August 3rd.
Whatever your hands do this summer morning, make sure one of them is taking breakfast by the hand at McDonald's.
Serve it up sometime at McDonald's.
Another beautiful Monday.
Coast, the scent opens your eyes. Coast to lather, and you realize that coast is the way to make you feel alive. Coast, feel alive.
Sure be snow.
Feel alive with Coast.
Not ice cream. Ice cream. Say ice cream. Ice cream. You got it right.
holidays, it's Yoplait. New Yoplait soft frozen yogurt.
Recently, DuPont discovered people with great carpets had to make great saves. So DuPont developed certified Stainmaster carpet. Now, even if a stain like this sits for hours, it's a memory in minutes with DuPont Stainmaster. Sooner or later, you're going to need it. Stainmaster, only from DuPont.
Kool-Aid stands for first hello.
Michael, wanna be friends?
It stands for friendship as it grows.
Buddies to the end.
And when special friends seem not to care, it stands for mom who's always there. Kool-Aid stands throughout the year.
Hope Michael's here.
Cause Kool-Aid stands for lots of great taste.
With vitamin C and a great price.
Kool-Aid stands for lots of great taste. And a whole lot more.
Next week, a summer movie classic.
Feel single yet?
She'd do anything to meet Mr. Right.
Dancing. That should be fun.
But they always turned out wrong till she met the perfect catch.
What if we were to meet for, say, 5 minutes?
So they fell in love.
You don't think this is a weird thing to do?
Wait a month from me. I am not marrying you.
James Caan, Marcia Mason, and Joe Bologna.
I will pay for the entire honeymoon if you take my wife with you.
In Neil Simon's Chapter 2 next Saturday.